Okay, good evening. How are you? Good to have you. So, yesterday we spoke about the game of time, and I explained a lot of things about time. I explained how time is very, very important with everybody, about how time is the platform on which all your experiences are expressed, which is basically why they say lifetime, okay, which is why the word time can directly go substitute for the word life. Okay, so how if you are spending time with somebody, you are spending your life with that person. I explained to you that man's interaction with time is linear because you're always only able to be at one place at a time. If you disappear from the surface of the earth, you are going to have a huge time gap in your life experience. Okay, now that's going to cause serious confusion. Imagine that you disappear, you maybe for some 5 years you are a ghost. Okay, you can imagine how much gap that will be when you now come back after 5 years. All right, okay, so and I explained that the best relationship that anybody can have with time is the relationship where you maximize, where you do everything that you possibly can do based on the best judgment per time as to whether a thing is good for your future or good for your health. That if you keep it that simple, you'll be fine. So you sleep when you need to sleep because it's good for your health. You work when you need to work because it's good for your life, it's good for your future, it's good for yourself so that you are able to rest later. And on like that, which explains why people have to apply wisdom. Okay? So now tonight I want to simply, just talk about the concept of opportunity. I want to explain opportunity to you, probably in a way that nobody has explained it to you, because I want you to see opportunity for what it truly is. I know that I'm usually not a fan of the English dictionary. When I mean I'm not a fan, I mean that sometimes the contemporary meaning of a word would have watered the word down so much that people cannot see the essence of that word by just looking at the dictionary. That is why I'm a fan of studying the origin of a word so that you can know where it is coming from. Okay? If you marry your husband and you know where your husband is coming from, it will take care of more than half of the issues that you possibly can have. I'm telling you, if you understand where your wife was coming from, it will solve more than 60% of all the problems that you guys will have. Just understanding the source or the origin will solve a lot of problems, which is one of the ways how people are able to identify themselves. One of the things that we discussed in this challenge was the identity of moneymaker. Who is the moneymaker? Okay, money, the game of identity. All right. So we explained that in deep context. All right. So today I want to talk about opportunity, and I want you to pay careful attention. Like yesterday, I also would make sure that I do not take so much time. Today is not. I don't like taking so much time. I like to just go straight to the point and help you get all the points, and get it in. Okay. So if you read English dictionary, it will say that opportunity is a set of event circumstances that allows the person to achieve a favorable outcome. Okay, so you to put opportunity as a set of aligning circumstances. Okay, no problem. There is no problem about that. I totally agree with that definition. It's just that I have several things I want to add to that definition. I want to add some perspective to it. I want to bring some things to your you know, to your, how do I put it, to your knowing. I want to bring some things to your knowing. I want you to understand very well. I promise to shave tomorrow. I'm looking all bushy and whatnot. Oh my God, I've been really busy. I'm really swamped. Okay, now I'm going to use about maybe 2 or 3 approaches. I'll just mix them up, but at the end of the live you would have gotten the full gist, because you need to get the full gist. Okay, so imagine as you are seated or as you are laid down there, imagine the biggest opportunity of your life that you are waiting for. What can be the biggest opportunity of your life? I want you to imagine it. Imagine the biggest opportunity of your life. Imagine. What is that opportunity that can come your way now, and you just be like, wow, I have been waiting. This is the opportunity. Try and imagine it. I'm serious. As I'm telling you, I am also imagining myself that what is the biggest opportunity that I think can present itself to me now? What is Oluwayola's biggest opportunity? Like, what is that thing? What is that big break? What is the biggest opportunity that you are looking for now? Like, I'm just waiting for this opportunity. I'm just waiting for this opportunity. Imagine it. Okay? Have you imagined it? Have you imagined it? Very good. Very good. Did you notice that you are unable to imagine something outside what you are already doing? Have you noticed? Have you noticed that you are unable to imagine something outside the things that you have learnt? Have you noticed that you are unable to imagine an opportunity outside what you have been doing for the past 5 years, or at least 1 year, or at the very exaggerated least, something that you have been investing time, energy, and effort? Did you notice that you could not imagine anything outside those things? Good. Good. Do you know why you could not imagine anything outside what you have already been doing? Do you know why? Because, you see, what you call an ocean, see your opportunity as the big ocean. The big ocean, what you call the big ocean, is drops of water, drops and drops and drops and drops of water. So you can call it a fancy name and call it an ocean. But at the end of the day, Buji K, you're welcome. Good to have you, Buji K. But at the end of the day, the ocean is still water. The ocean is still water. You can call it fancy names. But at the end of the day, the ocean is still water. What you call your biggest opportunity is usually, what do I mean by usually? Is always. What you call your biggest opportunity is always going to be the tiny sum of little opportunities. And I'm going to explain to you. You will get it. I will explain to you. Do you remember how they always say that the last straw that broke the camel's back? Do you remember how they always say that's the last straw that broke the camel's back? The last straw that broke the camel's back. The last straw that broke the camel's back. Do you remember how they used to say that? Do you remember how they used to say it? Okay. Now, for once, I want you to think carefully about that statement. That was the last straw that broke the camel's back. If you think about it very deeply, you realize that one straw could not have broken the camel's back. Which means that if you empty all the straws that you loaded on the camel's back and you offloaded them and you put that last straw alone on a new camel's back, the new camel's back will not break. Why did the camel's back break? because of the first, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the 1006th, the 2007th, the 18,743rd, because of all the straws that were on the camel's back. That was why the camel's back broke. Temi Angela, you are welcome. The camel's back did not break because of the last straw. The camel's back broke because of all the set of straws that was on the camel's back. Before you now added the last straw, then the camel's back now broke. The idea is that what you call the big opportunity that you are looking for, what you call the big opportunity that you are looking for is the total sum of all the opportunities that has gone in front of you that you have taken. When you take one opportunity, you are setting yourself up for another opportunity. When you take that opportunity, you are setting up for yourself another small opportunity. The bigger the total, the more the sum of the opportunities that you take, the bigger your big opportunity will be when it comes. There is no way, there is no two ways to it. It is just what it is. So when you are thinking about big opportunities, let it be clear to you that big opportunities are the small one that you have been taking. That is how a person will get big opportunities. The person who has not been taking small opportunities will never get big opportunities. The person who has not been taking small opportunities will never get big opportunities. You have to take small opportunities. You have to take small opportunities. If you look at the shirt that I'm wearing, it is possible for you not to forget that this shirt that I'm wearing is made up of threads of clothes, threads. Now imagine that you are weaving clothes and you feel like, no, I don't want to use thread to weave clothes. What are you going to use to weave clothes? So what are you going to use to weave clothes? And say, no, I need a cloth. I need a material to weave this clothes. Have you ever seen anybody that weaved clothes with a material? No. Materials of clothes, yards and yards of clothes are made by weaving machines that take threads of wool or silk and weave them together. That's how you that's how you come to find out that there has been a shirt or there has been a shirt material. It comes from threads. Have you ever seen a thin line of thread? Does it look like anything? No. If you see a thin line of thread, it does not look like an amount to anything. Bujike, God bless you. Start small. Start. Do. Anyway, I'm coming to that. You see, your big opportunity is the total of all the small ones that you did not miss. That big opportunity that you are looking for will appear when you have compounded all the other small opportunities that has presented themselves in your way. I'm telling you, every time they said, let somebody come and talk about something, and you stood up and talked, you are already doing public speaking, but it looks like nothing. Every time they say who is going to present that thing, and then you raise up your hands and you go and present it, you're already doing public speaking, but it looks like nothing. Every day when there's something and then you keep doing and then you keep doing, what eventually happens is that on a particular day, there will be a particular big audience, and the person that everybody will have confidence in saying should go and speak will be you. Why would it be you? Because you have been speaking at small events, small times. That's the idea. That's the way it works. That is the way it works. And you know what? You see, let me tell you, opportunities abound. When people say that talents are everywhere, but the opportunities are not everywhere. People say that all the time. Especially when they are talking in regards to Africa, and when they are talking as regards to Africa and developed countries. They say that there are no opportunities in Africa. You see that right here. Please do not believe them. it is a big lie. Do you remember how I explained to you that in every problem lies the seed of solutions? The challenge is that the people who are inside the problem sometimes are unable to see the solution because they are mostly so preoccupied with the problem itself that they are unable to see the solutions. So you don't want to be like that. I am telling you categorically that opportunities abound. Let me explain it to you. Every day you have the opportunity to live. Every day you have the opportunity to live. Let me give you an example. How much do you think somebody can give you today to say, you know what, Buji K, you know what, can we give you 500,000 naira so that you don't wake up tomorrow? Do you think you collect it? If they say, Temi Angela, we want to give you 2 million naira for you not to wake up tomorrow, will you take it? If they say, BGK, sorry, we don't mean to insult you. 500k is too small. Okay, we are going to give you 5 million naira for you to not wake up tomorrow. This was an analogy that I saw on Bradley's page, and I felt like this is so deep. So if they gave you 10 million naira and say, you know what, take 10 million naira, don't wake up tomorrow, would you take it? No, you won't take it. You will not take it. If you won't take it, what does that tell you? What it tells you that every morning when you wake up, you should feel like 10 million naira minimum, because apparently you are turned out 10 million naira so that you could wake up. Why? Because waking up every day is worth more than 10 million naira to you. Why? Because every morning it is an opportunity for you to live, an opportunity for you to be alive. That's what you feel every morning. That's what you should feel every morning. You should feel like 500 million naira. That's how you should feel every morning. You should be that pumped up, because every morning when you wake up, it is an opportunity to live. It is an opportunity to live. It's an opportunity for you to meet people. It's an opportunity for you to go out there. It's an opportunity for good things to happen to you. It's an opportunity for you to perpetuate yourself. There's always the opportunity to smile. If you say that this person is flying, look at that guy, he just flew. Let's assume that, so you can say, look at that guy, he just flew. What you are saying is that guy just risked falling. The opportunity to fly is in the reality of falling. That is the opportunity. The opportunity to fly comes with the reality of falling, or the possibility of falling. So falling is what creates the opportunity to fly. If there was no falling, there wouldn't be the opportunity to fly. Are you getting it? Are you getting these things? The opportunity to smile always comes when there are sad events. That is the opportunity to smile. That is the opportunity to smile. The opportunity to smile is when something has happened or something is passing with you. That is an opportunity for you to smile. Because look, if everything was rosy, then there won't be anything called smiling, because all of us will just be there. It is sadness that gives value to smile. It is sadness that gives value to happiness. Sadness is the opportunity for a person to be happy. I'm telling you, not good occurrence. If the world was only full of good occurrences, we are not going to be happy. There won't be need for people to be happy. If everything was just fine and normal, then happiness will not exist. There is black because white exists. That's why you have black. Or do you have white because there is black? That's the whole idea. White is the opportunity for black. White is the reason why there is black. The opportunity to know or to learn is inside hardship. Hardship is the opportunity to learn. Hardship is the opportunity to know, is the opportunity to learn. Questions are the opportunities to know. Questions are the opportunities to learn. Difficulties, riddles, are the opportunities for wisdom. So the idea is that people don't know. People, if you take somebody to an ocean, the person will tell you, wow, this is an ocean. But if you drop a drop of water in somebody's hands, they won't know. The whole world has been around for millions of years, at least 2021 years since Jesus was crucified, right? 2,221 years. That looks like a lot of years. Guess how we arrived at 221 years? Seconds. Second after second. Tum, 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 tum. Seconds. That is how we arrived at 2021 years. Seconds. Tum, 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 tum. Seconds. That is how we arrived at 2021 years. Can you believe that? So the people who don't learn how to live in seconds will fail in years. Anybody that does not know how to live in seconds will fail woefully in years. Imagine that you are waiting for them to give you one lump year for you to graduate in school. Like they are saying, you know what, I'm just going to wait for 1 year so that I can go to 200 level. You won't go to 200 level. The way to get to 200 level is to be in 100 level on day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. That is how you get to 200 level. You don't get to 200 level by coming to school on the last day of 100 level. You already know that. That is how life works. That is how life works. The opportunity to give is in request and entitlement. Entitlement and entitlement and request. They are your opportunities to give. They are your opportunities to give. They are your opportunities to love. 8 is the opportunity to love. I'll bring it home for you because you understand where I'm going with all of it. So why are you telling me all of these things? All of this is looking very tricky, looking very deep. It's sounding very philosophical. Hand footwears, you're welcome. All of this that you're telling me, it's sounding very philosophical. But one thing that you know, but you're not paying attention to, is that you understand that the big deals, the big things are the sum of small things. Every big thing. Mention every big thing that you know in this life. A skyscraper is a real estate jagaban, you're welcome. A skyscraper is the total sum of cement blocks, concrete blocks, cement, concrete blocks, mixture of cement and sand. That is how you have a skyscrapers. That's how you have them. There's no other way. The opportunity to grow is in difficulties. Difficulties are your opportunities to grow. Difficulties are how you grow. Every time you face a difficult situation, that is an opportunity for you to grow. That's an opportunity for you to grow. People don't know. People look for easy things. People don't want to have challenges. Challenges are your opportunities to grow. I wish everybody knew this. You will see life differently. You will be happier. Oppositions, they are your opportunities to fly. Oppositions are your opportunities to fly. Needs, life expectations, they are your opportunities to do. Now, you see, the word opportunity is from a Latin phrase like opportum veniens. You can research it. What it means is towards port. It came from the angle where if you are on a ship and there's a particular wind, and the wind is blowing you towards your harbor, is blowing you towards your port, they say that is opportum veniens, which means coming towards a port. Now, can a ship that is not on sea, can it experience opportum veniens? Can a ship that is not at sea, can it get the opportunity to to have a wind that will blow it to the pot? No. No. You want to have opportunities. You are looking at somebody beside you and say, this guy is very lucky. This guy is always having opportunities. Do you know why that guy is having opportunities more than you? Because the guy has made it an habit to take small opportunities. You must teach yourself to see opportunities. Opportunities are everywhere. Everywhere. Let me tell you. Everybody, all of you listening to this live, some of you I have met before, some of you I have not met. But do you think that I will not know the person who is more active on this live? Do you think I will not know the person? The opportunity for me to know you has presented itself to you. You may think that it's not a big deal, but that's how it is with everybody. Now, that is why yesterday I told you that the best relationship that you can have with time is to express your full self at every given time. Express your full self at every given time. That is the best relationship that you can have with time. The best way to maximize opportunities or to present or to orchestrate and set yourself up for big opportunities in future is to take the small ones that you are getting today. You are always having opportunities. There's an opportunity for you to love your parents. There's an opportunity for you to love your siblings. There's an opportunity for you to be good to your boss. There's an opportunity for you to be the best staff in your company. There's an opportunity for you to build a brand. There's an opportunity for people to know you. Always. There's an opportunity for you to be popular. Always. There is always the opportunity. What you need to do is that you need to teach yourself, you need to internalize the fact that the opportunities abound. They just don't look very popular. That is why most people are not successful. I have told you that you cannot afford to see things the way majority see it. Majority don't see opportunities, they see difficulties. Whereas every difficulty, every challenge presents an opportunity of its opposite. That's the way it is. Gravity is the opportunity to fly. Gravity is the opportunity to fly. If there was no gravity, there would be flying. Whereas, there are people who say gravity is that thing that is just keeping me on the ground. No, gravity is not what is keeping you on the ground. Gravity is why you are going to fly. Gravity is why flying exists. Think about it. You need to understand that. You need to understand word and opposite in your mind. You need to understand that it is important. Life is in balance. Have you noticed that life is imbalanced? That the reason you have day is because there is night. Have you noticed that the reason that there is day is because there is night? And the reason there is night is because there is day. Have you noticed that? So when you are presented with something that looks horrible, Marvel Mo 85, you're welcome. When you are presented with something that is horrible, you need to understand that it is an opportunity for the opposite. I am telling you, gravity is the opportunity for flight. Get it down, write it down, so that it can help you broaden your mind to everything that I have discussed tonight. Don't let anybody tell you that you have a spectacular problem. No way. What you have is opportunities. Take and utilize all the little opportunities. And as I round off, let me tell you what I wrote down here. The quality of your life is directly proportional to the fraction of your opportunities that you take. Let me repeat it. The quality of your life is directly proportional to the fraction of the opportunities that you utilize. You want to have a wonderful life, or you're looking at somebody, you're seeing two people. Look, let me tell you, everybody, if you look at all the alumni that graduated in your class, say in your university or your faculty, say class 1981, They all went through. In fact, narrow it down to the same tribe, and then each coming from the same middle class. So it's not about money now. They both came from middle class. They both came from they both attended the same university, the same class, exposed to the same lecturer, had the same degree or the same grade at graduation. One will still have more opportunities than the other. Why do you think one of them has more opportunities? Because you need to understand that the big opportunity needs the ladder of the small opportunities. If you do not take the small opportunities, you are not going to find your big opportunity. Your task is simple. Say, I, your name, Ayodamola. I now know what opportunities are. I see opportunities for what they are, and I take as many opportunities as I can take every second and every moment. When you get to your gates of the estate or where you are living, and you see your security man who you think is lesser than you, call his name, smile at him, and greet him. That is the opportunity for you to be a good person. People think that it is until you have money before you can be a good person. What you are training yourself to do is that you are presenting yourself for big opportunities. Take all of these small opportunities. The quality of your life, the totality of what your life will look like at the end of the day depends on it. I now know what opportunities are. I now know what opportunities are. I now know that the small opportunities are the bearer of the big opportunities. I now know that the quality of my life depends on how many of our opportunities that I am taking. Thank you very much. Today is day 47. Today is day 47. We have 2 more days to go. Tomorrow and next tomorrow. Tomorrow and next tomorrow. Tomorrow I am going to be talking about money and the game of selling. I intentionally kept this to the end. I want to teach selling in a way. I want to teach selling. I'm not talking about marketing or sales now. I'm talking about selling. I want to teach selling in a way that you probably have been missing. You understand? I need you to get this, because once you understand this, it will be difficult. It will be difficult for you to not succeed. Otherwise, what I mean is that it will be easy for you to succeed. It will be easy for you to sell. It will be easy for you to market. It will be all round easy if you understand the art of selling. So tomorrow I'm going to be doing the game of selling. I'm going to be doing the game of selling tomorrow. I intentionally keep it to the penultimate. And on the final day, I am going to be talking about money, the game of gods. Small letter G, G-O-D-S. Money, the game of gods. I am going to rest a lot tomorrow. I'm going to rest tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'll just go and shave and look very fine. Do you understand? I'll just go and shave and cut my hair and just look very fine. Okay? And then I will now talk about the game of selling tomorrow. And then I will now talk about the game of gods, the final day. Now, the idea about the game of gods is that I want to try and blend the 49 days together. I want to blend day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. I want to explain to you how applying these things that we have discussed for 9 days directly place you at the God level, G-O-D level. He places you at the God level. He places you at a phenomenal level, a level where people think, no, that guy is impossible. There is no way. That guy, no way. Nobody can be that spectacular. And then they meet you and like, wow, that guy is spectacular. That's the kind of thing I want you to be able to do. That's why I'm keeping the final day for the God the God mode, G-O-D mode. I want you to, I want to help you internalize all of these things, or at least start you on the journey, so that by this time next year, people should not be able to recognize you. Everybody that knows you, they must not be able to recognize you. They must not be able to recognize you at all, at all. They must not be able to recognize you. They must not be able, in 365 days. I want people who know you to see and say, no, that's not Bujike. No, that's not Temi. No, that's not Marvel. No, that's not Real Estate Jagaban. That's not Crown Footwears. I want them to be saying that in 1 year. So that's the whole idea. So tomorrow is the game of selling. Next tomorrow, which is the final day. Tomorrow, penultimate game of selling. Final day, the game of the gods. Game of gods. G-O-D mode. We need to enter. I want you guys to enter into the G-O-D mode. I'm excited. I'm very excited. Thank you guys for showing up every day for this. I know it's not been easy, to come for serious seminars like this every day. It's not comedy, it's not entertainment, it's just pure deep teachings. Sometimes a bit tricky, sometimes a bit difficult, but you guys have stuck with it. I am, yes, that ain't me at all. Exactly, Bujike, you got it. You got it. So that's the whole idea. I want us to do massive. And see, this 49 days life challenge is the beginning. Is the beginning. I'm telling you. I am building a tribe. I'm building a tribe. Like oh God, how do I say this? Don't worry, I'll talk more about it. I'll talk about this is the very beginning. This is the tip of the beginning. I'm telling you, this is the beginning of the beginning. It's going to be super awesome. Thank you guys. You guys are very wonderful. I really appreciate you guys. So wonderful, so nice. You guys are just good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow at the game of selling. Bye.